If you're the one that introduced all your friends and you have an ability to like create groups of friends, be really careful because that's a gift and it doesn't always come back to like pay off in the end. Oftentimes it bites you in the ass. And I don't know why this is. I was talking to my husband about this a couple weeks ago, but I think even from like a really young age, I've had the ability to like introduce friends and have ideas. Even when I was like a little kid, I would have all the ideas on the street and I would invite all the neighborhood kids to come play and I would try to include everybody. So it's not like I was out here being a queen bee and trying to just be the leader of a pack. It was truly because I love being around a lot of different people. I love it when my friends become friends with each other because then I get to hang out with them all together. And for me, it's like it feels like I'm living my life's purpose when I bring people together. And so when I first left the religion of my forefathers, I had a bunch of different friends from different places in the world that had all kind of left around the same time. And so I made it a point to try to encourage them meeting, and I would set up like get together so that we could all meet and support each other, because here we are leaving this religion that had been a huge part of our lives and of like our families' lives, and I knew we all needed support. And so I tried to like get everybody together. And you know, this is just one example, but this has happened multiple times throughout my life. In high school, I can even remember, and I would bring these friends together thinking like, this is going to be so great, we're all going to hang out. And it wasn't like I was expecting anybody to pay homage to me. I didn't have some queen bee mentality. I was like, if you all want to hang out without me, that's great. I love that. Like, do it. I don't really feel jealous. I didn't get jealous of other friends hanging out without me. I'm fine with that. I'm happy about it. But it almost always turns into them resenting you for it. They resent you for the fact that you know everyone. They resent you for the fact that you're the catalyst that brought them all together. I don't know why that is, because you would think they would be happy that they got to meet this whole new group of friends because you introduced them to each other. But that is not the case. 9 times out of 10, they resent you for the fact that you're more of a leader and they wish they could be the leader. And so they will find a way to oust you. And in fact, I would even say like, in the last couple years, they would all hang out without me and make it a point to talk about me, make it a point to get together just for the sake of like posting it to the gram to make me feel like I wasn't invited or like I wasn't in on it. And they would use that opportunity of like their friendship to hurt me. And I just think that's sad. It's like, I don't understand. And this is why I have such a hard time with like friendship, big group dynamics, because too often people that feel insecure or that feel small will project onto you through the friend group. They use the dynamics of a friend group to project onto you their hurt and their insecurity, and just to like notch you, like pick at you a little bit and like put you down off of your pedestal a few notches. And they will use the dynamics of a friend group in order to do that. So this is not a unique experience. You're not alone. I've definitely had that too, and I don't know why it is, but I have learned that like being able to bring a group together is a gift. It's often why you're here. It's one of your purposes for being on earth, is to bring people together and to facilitate relationships and build bridges. So in no means do I make myself small. I still do this, but now I do it with requisite boundaries. So if I meet people that I know would do well together, or like I just happen to be kind of the catalyst of a group coming together, I will be really picky and kind of like use discernment about like who I can trust and how my body feels around certain people. And just because I happen to be the catalyst for like a group of people coming together, that does not mean that like every one of those people has my back. That does not mean that everybody's going to be like have good wishes towards me because we were friends at one point and I introduced them to my friends. Like oftentimes I recognize now that that's going to trigger certain people and that they're going to lash out and it's going to make my life harder. So at this point in time, like I really use discernment if I am like the catalyst for a group coming together about who gets my time and energy and who I trust.